Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Four Nations Face Off recap. Game 2 for Canada, and they took on the USA. Starting the game, Cale Makar is out with an illness and is playing day to day. So that's a big deal. Not only is Canada out their number one defenseman, the US is also out Quinn Hughes, who is their best defenseman. It's crazy that the two best defensemen in the league couldn't play in these games, but it is what it is. Makar, Canada's head coach today, said that Makar should be back in time for tomorrow's game, and that is a big game for Canada. In the first period, it was a calm, nice start until right off the face-off, Matthew Tkachuk and Braden Hagel start fighting, and Hagel won that fight. And then, we got that fighting out of the way. And then Brady Tkachuk fights Sam Bennett off of the next face-off. And man, we're 3 seconds in and we already have two fights. And then 5 seconds, not even 5 seconds later, Colton Parayko fights JT Miller. And JT Miller, man, that is not a fight you want people to see. That is not a fight you want to be showing people. He punched himself in the face. There was one where he's punching and he punches himself right in the face. He punches himself like that. He punches it towards himself. So not in the face, I guess. But he gets his arm up into his face. It was bad. It was bad. It was pretty bad. And Parayko easily wins that one. So now fighting's done. After 3 fights in the first 10 seconds, we're done with the fighting. About time. About frickin' time. And then Connor McDavid scores. And he just does Connor McDavid things, honestly. It was crazy. What a goal by him, just doing it all himself. Damn, Connor McDavid. And then the U.S. tie it up. And Jake Gensel is the one who scores. And on one hand, he's one of the best players in the league. He's a great shooter, great goal scorer. On the other hand, everyone in this tournament is the best of the best from each country. And then that leaves you with, is Jordan Binnington really the best goalie Canada has to offer? And to that I say, hell no. He has an .897 this season. And the U.S. has Connor Hellebuyck, the best goalie in the NHL. But this goal that Binnington let in, and he had a great overtime. He did. He had a great overtime versus Sweden. I understand the thought process to put him in, I guess. Man, that deflated. That was deflating. It was a deflating one. It was 1-1 after one. It was a great first period of hockey, one of the best I've seen. But man, is that a brutal goal. You have Connor Hellebuyck, who the only goal he's let in so far, and all game, sorry for the spoiler, if you haven't seen it, he lets in a goal by a generational talent and the best player in the NHL who's just doing it on his own and doing his own thing. Jordan Binnington lets in a soft 5-hole goal against Jake Gensel, one of the best shooters. It's a soft 5-hole goal. You're supposed to be the best goalie Canada has to offer. That's what you're supposed to be. And the best goalie Canada has to offer doesn't let that in. Have you seen Canada's jerseys? If you look around the outline, I know this is an older jersey, there's gold around it. You don't win gold when you play like that. But you know what? It's 1-1. That's one goal. He let in one bad goal the other game too, so maybe he's just due for a goal a game. In the second period, Dylan Larkin snipes it on Jordan Binnington. And it's okay. I'm not putting all the blame on Binnington for this one. This was a good shot. It was a good goal. It's 2-1 USA. But when he lets in that first one, that first stinker, it makes this one a bit tougher to swallow. But you know what? That's fair. That's a goal. Goalies get beat sometimes. That happens. But the first one shouldn't have went in. That's my point for that. And that's about it for the second. Nothing else. In the third, the U.S. kind of shut it down. They really did. And specifically Austin Matthews. Playing against Austin Matthews in this tournament has been insane for me. Watching him play, or I guess playing against him just that one game, but just watching him play, was he amazing offensively like he usually is? No, but he shut it down defensively. Like the defensive zone, the neutral zone, and when he'd get that going defensively and he'd just shut Canada down, he'd spin it around and he'd go offensively and he'd set up opportunities for his team. And that is a good player. Is that what you like to see from a almost 70 goal scorer? No, you probably want to see him shoot it a bit more. But to see him be defensively like that and just lock it down, lock in, just absolutely shut it down, that's great to see. And playing against Austin Matthews sucks, and I hope we have to do it on Thursday. And I hope after that, and only apart from the Olympics, I never have to cheer against him ever again. That was just a great shutdown period overall from the entire U.S. team, not just Austin Matthews. Who was that defense pairing? Jacob Slavin and who else? Jacob Slavin and someone else. I forget who it is. I can't find it. Is it Slavin Faber? I think so. That's what Daily Faceoff says. Man, I only remember Slavin. Man, was that pairing good. They played like 25 plus minutes in that game. They were on for all 3 goals the U.S. scored and weren't on for the only goal Canada scored. They were amazing. Also, Marner and Matthews were going head-to-head a lot. I kind of noticed that. That was cool. But they were an amazing D pairing. And, man, that was a great shutdown game from the States. And it was a really good offensive game from Canada, too. They were really good, but obviously you're playing Connor Hellebuyck, the best goalie in the league. But can't get goalied. Every team has a goalie. They have the better goalie, but you're the best of the best. So you got to get that done. And then Jake Guentzel gets the empty netter. That's game. USA clinch their spot in the final. What a game from Hellebuyck. What a game from the U.S. Canada's Finland on tomorrow. Must-win game. You have to win it. Don't win, you're out. You win, you advance. Sweden's out, which is so disappointing for Willie Nylander and the entire Sweden group, but specifically Nylander because I'm a Leafs fan. I really expected to see a bit more from him. I want to see a bit more out of Marner in this next game. Like I said, Matthews has been amazing defensively. Would like to see his offensive side for the States against Sweden there. And then I hope I don't really want to see him play great against Canada. But just what a game from the U.S. Breaking it down, Canada wasn't going to be bullied. 5-on-5 trench war. Bennett was really good, actually. I didn't say anything about him. He was pretty good. Also, Harley is the one who came in for Makar. And, man, he played really good, actually. He had a really solid game. It was great from that. We carried the majority of play. A little bit too cute at times. And we lost the goalie battle, but yet again, just listen to what I said about the goalies earlier. And it was a fun game. Hockey's back. The 3 stars were... The 3rd star was Connor McDavid. What a goal by him. 2nd star was Dylan Larkin. And the 1st star and player of the game was Jake Guentzel. Obviously, those 2 goals. What did Larkin have? A goal, the game-winning goal, and an assist, I think. And then McDavid had that gross goal. I would honestly put Hellebuyck in there. He was the best player for the U.S. He really was. He was insane. But hopefully Makar's back. Win this game against Finland. And to all the USA fans out there, we'll see you Thursday. And we're coming for gold, baby. To everyone cheering for Canada, same thing. We're going for gold on Thursday. We got this. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching if you made it all the way to the end. Even if you didn't, thanks for clicking on the video. If you liked it, clicking that always helps. And clicking subscribe makes me feel pretty good too. So thank you very much. And I hope to see you in the video in 2 days where we play Finland. And then I hope to see you Friday for when we win gold. Or the trophy, I guess. We don't win gold. The trophy.